Hey Book Dragons, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking more about adaptations. Coming right up. So if you watched my last adaptation video where I talked about books that I really think should be adapted, this is part of that series. Now, if you haven't seen that video, you're missing out. I will leave a link in the cards at the end of the video as well as in the description below so that you can check that out and let me know what you think. Maybe you've got some books that you think should be adapted that are not on my list. So make sure to check that out. We're going to get right into this. But make sure to do all this stuff on the bottom of the screen to help support my channel. You know the drill. And let's get started. So in this video, I'm talking about book adaptations that I am really excited about that are actually being made. And I'm probably going to miss some because there's a whole lot of them, folks. So if there's some that you're really excited about that I don't mention, make sure to let me know in the comments below. And who knows, maybe I'll check it out. But these are the ones that I'm super excited about. And let's get right to it, okay? The first one, I don't even have to look at my list because that is The Sandman. Originally written by Neil Gaiman with the help of a whole bunch of different illustrators. The classic graphic novel series. It's really his magnum opus, and it's really what catapulted him to fame. And it is being adapted on Netflix. I am so excited, guys. I just can't contain myself. If you see me explode on the screen all of a sudden, it's because no, I'm not going to explode on the screen. Well, at least not. I won't explode on the screen, but I might explode after the video's over. You know, you never can tell with me. So this adaptation has me really excited though. And I think what I'm most excited about for this one is what really made Good Omens so good was that Neil Gaiman is at the heart and soul of this adaptation. He's involved, he's helping spearhead it, he's got authorial input into the script and the production. I'm just really excited about that, and I really feel like that's the way it should be. It's his baby, right? So he needs to be involved, and I'm just thrilled with what I'm seeing from it so far. And if you're not familiar with Sandman, just briefly, it follows the main character, Dream. He's also known as Morpheus, also known as the Sandman, and he controls the dream world of all the universe and epochs of time. And you know, he has a significant influence in people's dreams and memories from those dreams and how it affects them. He's one of a group of immortal beings called the Endless, and the series does focus on the other beings who are members of the Endless as well. So you've got death, and you've got desire and despair, and it's just a great story, and I'm so excited for it to be adapted on screen. Some of the things that I'm really excited for, I'd have to start out with Dream. They've cast Tom Sturridge in the role of Dream, and not only does he look like the Sandman, uncannily so, but his voice sounds like what I would expect the Sandman to sound like. It's just a perfect casting. And they've got Patton Oswalt cast as Matthew the Raven, and I'm just gonna, I could gush over and over, so we better move on. But needless to say, I can't wait for this adaptation to come out and see what they do with it. They're gonna make a few changes. that's normal. That's how it goes. But I'm very happy to see what they do with it. So, the Sandman adaptation, and I don't know when it's coming. Probably not till sometime next year. But one can dream, right? See what I did there? Okay, let's move on. The second adaptation that I am super excited for is the Wheel of Time adaptation on Amazon Prime. And I'm really excited to be filming this video when I am, because we got the release date. It is releasing in November. We don't have a date yet, but we have an official confirmation that the Wheel of Time will be releasing in November, and I'm very excited. What I've seen so far looks really good. Now, I have not read the entire Wheel of Time series. In fact, I've only read the first 2 books, and I had to reread the first book, so I'm kind of in the process of rereading those first 2 books and on into the rest of the series. But I think the first season is only covering the first book, so I'm probably safe for the most part. But what I've seen, I really like, and I'm very excited about it. This is a very dangerous book series to adapt, fan base wise, because there are a lot of fans that are super passionate about the story and about it being done right. So they've got some big shoes to fill, but I have confidence that they're going to pull it off. I've seen some great adaptations from Amazon Prime, so Good Omens being one of those. So I'm pretty excited, and we will see how that goes. The next one I'm very excited for is the Greenbone Saga. This is based on Fonda Lee's book Jade City and the sequel Jade War and Jade Legacy. It's the Greenbone Saga, and it's a mafia story set in a modern day Asian culture. So you think of The Godfather meets, Chinese mythology or Asian mythology, but set in a modern storytelling setting, and the characters gain power by wearing jade or embedding jade in their skin and things like that. I think it would make a perfect adaptation. I just really hope that it does get adapted in a faithful manner, because it got picked up by Peacock, and Peacock is kind of one of those underdogs, and while underdogs can be good, I don't know, I just don't know what to expect from Peacock with that. So, and of course there's other people involved. It's not just the production studio, so there's going to be other people involved. So it depends on so many factors, directors and producers and script writers, as to whether it really gets what it deserves. But I really enjoyed Jade City, and I'm looking forward to reading the other 2 books as well, and so I'm looking forward to see what they do with the adaptation. The next one is the Broken Earth trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. Now, I just recently heard that this was getting adapted, and that N.K. Jemisin is spearheading the adaptation herself, writing the script for it, from what I understand, as well. So, it's the author herself doing it, so hopefully it will be a very worthwhile adaptation. It's a brand new announcement. We don't know how long it's going to take to get adapted, but I have enjoyed the first 2 books immensely, and I'm really enjoying the 3rd book in the series right now, which completes the trilogy. So I'm looking forward to it. The next one is the Middle-earth series by Amazon. Now, a lot of people are calling it the Lord of the Rings series on Amazon, and I can understand why, but it's not the Lord of the Rings. They're adapting a different tale out of Middle-earth, dealing mostly, I understand, with the second age of Middle-earth. So completely different story, but still set in Tolkien's world. And I'm excited about it. Not much has been said yet. We don't know all that's going on with it, but I'm excited to hear more. And I love anything to do with Middle-earth. So let's see where it goes, right? I am also excited, if you haven't heard me talk about it enough here before, I'm excited for Dune. We're only getting the first half of Dune, unfortunately, in this first movie. And so I'm saying right now, as fans of the Dune series, we have to band together, go to the theaters, make it a success, so that the studio is willing to adapt the second half of the book. We don't want the story left untold, and I know Denis Villeneuve has said that he's excited to be involved with completing the work, so I can't wait to see it. I watched the trailer who knows how many times now, all versions of the trailer, and yeah, I know I'm a super nerd, and I just can't wait. I am doing a reread of Dune in September to prepare for the movie in October, and the movie comes out around my birthday, the week before my birthday, so it's just perfect. And that's what I'm going to see for my birthday. I've already told my kids we're going to see Dune. The decision is final, so I'm excited for that. Foundation is another one. I have not read Foundation yet. I am hoping to read it next month, and I've heard really good things about Foundation, and from the trailers that I've seen, it looks really cool. It's being adapted by Apple TV Plus. So yeah, it looks like a really cool sci-fi epic. So let's see what happens with it. I'm excited. Good Omens 2 has been announced, and a lot of people have kind of said to me, well, you know, Chaz, I don't know where they would take it. You know, the first series seemed complete on its own, and I don't know where they would take it. But apparently, Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, before Terry died, they had gotten together and conjured up a whole bunch of ideas for what they would do for a sequel, and I think maybe they even started writing some parts of it. So Neil has material to work with to do a sequel to Good Omens, and I just can't wait, to be honest with you. The original Good Omens miniseries was just magical and so much fun. I just... give me more of Aziraphale and Crowley. I mean it. Just give me more. I will gladly take more and see where their misadventures go. So that's exciting. And then Neil Gaiman recently announced that Anansi Boys is also being developed by Amazon Prime. And I read his blog post the other day about it. Seems like he was really excited to finally be able to announce it, and I'm so happy for him. I have not read Anansi Boys, but I have read American Gods, and Anansi Boys takes place in the American Gods universe, so I'm excited to see what they do with it, and I'll have to read the book before that series is complete. So yeah, that is the end of my gushing about adaptations that I'm excited for. What are some of the ones you're excited about? Let me know in the comments. But before you click off this video, make sure you comment below. I would love to chat with you, and I hope that this has been entertaining for you. I hope you're enjoying this series. I've got a few other videos in the series planned, so stay tuned for that, and make sure that you're reading more books, guys. I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye for now.